that sounds great. I may have to smuggle aboard in one of your suitcases.
Yeah.
And just sneak out. Me and the sea monkeys will be hiding in there. Just, are we on board now? Yeah, I think we can get out. Okay, let's go.
This is my carry-on luggage.
Oh boy.
What are we talking about?
I don't know.
I forgot what we were doing.
Hi, everybody.
Hey, we're back, and we're talking about a cool creature that you invented for your Dungeons & Dragons campaign.
Yes. So I think we've been talking a little bit about that I run a first edition D&D campaign. Have done for over a year now, I think it's been. And there's some people that can't play every month, or they're in and out. Some people have kind of quit, moved on, do something else. And so what we wanted to do is we wanted to play through all Keep on the Borderland, and then go into Slave Pits of the Undercity, which are two modules that I played when I was a kid. I think I was 16 or something, or 15 when I played them.
Yeah, and Tower of Death came out of this, right?
Tower of Death came out of it, yeah. Because they weren't, some people had left and changed jobs, and they couldn't play. And so it was just a handful of people left. And I went, oh, they can't go to Slave Pits of the Undercity. They're going to get slaughtered. So I had to come up with some other adventure things to do in between until the party is either back together or they build up enough levels where the few characters can go and live.
Yeah.
And that's where Tower of Death came out of. And I created a monster out of it too that they can encounter, and I called it the Great Forest Troll. And I had this idea that these gigantic trolls, anywhere from like 15 to 60 feet high, were like sleeping in the forest for 100, maybe 100 years even. And all the forest would grow all over them. And then when they would wake up, like a bear coming out of hibernation, they would just wreck stuff. They would just eat whole villages and trees and adventurers, of course, just, and it was cool because as a dungeon master, you could scale them up.
Yeah.
A 15 to 20 foot troll is big, but a whole party could handle it. 60-foot one need to be a lot more powerful. So, and you can judge, the more hit dice and the more damage that they do and things like that.
Yeah. You need a ladder for that one.
Yeah, so Ben, why don't you show them the sketch here, and then I went ahead and did the finish too, so we'll show that here in a minute.
Yeah, so here's the sketch of the forest troll, and I remember you sending me this one. Mm-hmm. And then I got to see the final today for the first time.
Yes, Ben has not seen the final yet. Ben, why don't you show them the final?
I dry my hands off here. I don't want to.
Ben's going to ruin one of my paintings right here.
I'm already worried that I'm such a bad artist that the second I touch one of these, it becomes devalued. All right, awesome. Yeah, he's cool. What is a big boy?
Yeah, and it's one of my fellow magic artists, this German guy Nils. He had drawn a troll picture and had put it up on Facebook. And I saw that thing and I went, man, that's a really cool looking troll. And then I got this idea, if he was he was kind of hunched over and had this cool troll face. And I thought, well, if he's hunched over, he could have like trees growing and stuff on his back. That'd be really cool.
Yeah, because this guy's on all fours.
Yeah, so I did that. I took Nils' drawing and I just did the exact same drawing and put trees on it and looked at it and went, okay, now how can I change this and make it distinctly new? Because you can't take somebody's art and just put a couple things on it and say, it's fine. You get in trouble for that.
Yeah.
But you can use it as inspiration. So I thought, you know what? What if I take a gorilla or an ape pose?
Yeah.
And he's walking, he's kind of
totally
walking. So I found a couple of ape pictures online. And so then I drew a troll face on him. And then I put these trees and stuff on there. And I went, okay, now he's different. He's totally new. This is a completely new creature. And that's how I came up with him. So
I have ideas, but I want to hear your character design, your creature design before
you start adding stuff.
Before I start adding stuff to it. So he's a full troll though. So
he's a full troll. So fire damage and acid, he won't be able to regenerate. But any other kind of, he's going to regenerate.
Yeah. He's like part of the earth.
Yeah. So he's a little bit different of a troll. And in my adventure, I had these like crazy orc shamans were able to like control him and use him as a shock weapon to go destroy these little towns.
Because that was going to be my question. Like, if he sleeps for 100 years, he's got to have some kind of cycle. Like, what brings him out of hibernation? But these guys waking him up.
Haven't figured that out yet.
Oh, these
I
guys,
thought, Ben, you could do that part.
No, these guys waking him up is kind of a good way of doing
Yeah.
that, right? Like,
Yeah.
they regenerate, so it could be something about the regeneration where they don't really have to eat that much, right? You can't starve. They can't starve to death because they regenerate, right? Like,
Or they're like bears where they have to eat a whole bunch.
Yeah.
And then they go to sleep for like, the bears will sleep throughout the entire winter.
yeah,
These things will sleep anywhere from 20 to 100 years.
yeah,
And then when they wake up, they're like, hey, wait a second.
yeah. But if these shamans, like these orcs, can wake them up, they're going to be more pissed than normal when they wake up.
Maybe, yeah.
Because they're and more hungry because they're like not. They're in a bad mood.
They're in a bad mood.
They woke up on the wrong side of the
woke
forest.
Up, yeah, they did.
And then the shamans are probably druid style guys, right? Or
Yeah,
or
I
forest.
made them. Yeah, and we should probably draw these guys up and put them somewhere. But I had these ideas that these kind of wilder orcs, almost like Native Americans or something. They've got face paint on or all
Yeah.
sorts of crazy. Maybe something like out of Africa.
Yeah,
Or a tribe out of that, or the rainforest
Sure.
or something, and that they would be able to control their tribe of orcs by using these powerful monsters that they were able to control, and use them to control their tribe and to destroy other people and things like that. So
yeah.
that
or
was
even
part
just
of
like
the
clear
D&D,
path, right?
Yeah,
We're going this
D&D
way.
campaign that I had in between, going through those other modules.
Yeah, this like weirdly symbiotic relationship between this tribe of orcs and these creatures that are almost like gods in some ways to
Yeah.
them, but they can control them. So you have like a kind of interesting dynamic with that.
So yeah, my party was able to defeat one of these things, and I only made him about, I think he's only about 20 feet high or something, maybe 30. So he was a little guy.
It's a baby.
Yeah, he was a medium. Yeah, scrawny kid in school. Kind of got sand kicked in his eyes every once in a while. Troll going. So yeah, but they were able to defeat him. Luckily, and I was shocked that nobody got killed. And so yeah. Now the treasure, that's a weird thing. Because
Treasure with this stuff's hard.
yeah, I came up with this idea that he had eaten some stuff, and that when they cut him open, they saw some like treasure or something and things. They were able to get stuff, and that he had been sleeping so long that people didn't know there was a troll. They just thought it was like a hill, and they were hiding stuff, right? And so when he woke up, he's got all this stuff on him. So that was kind of what I came up with, but that was just something I pulled out of my booty at the last minute. I wasn't sure how good it was going to work, so
Well, a lot of the treasure for this kind of stuff too, with like the wandering monsters, is like probably a reward for getting this guy, for taking care of this guy and saving the village, right? There's always stuff that could be associated.
yeah,
with that.
yeah. If you save a village or you save a party or a town or a group of travelers, they reward you as
Yeah.
opposed to finding the treasure on the monster.
Yeah, because some creatures, like it doesn't make sense for like animals and
Yeah,
stuff
they're not going to
wouldn't-
be. I got this magic sword strapped on. Oh,
But
yeah, it doesn't really work.
yeah, but I think this is a really cool idea, and I think we can come up with some really cool stuff for it.
Yeah, I think so too.
And we'll go through it and we'll put it up on the website when we're ready, and I think that'll be exciting.
Yeah, I think you guys are going to have again a good time playing with this.
Yeah.
All right, we'll talk to you next time.
Thanks, guys.
Bye bye.